good morning.
Yeah, Kaushal sir, will you allow me to show my slides? I need to share the slides.
I've
It's
already
there.
made you presenter.
One sec, where it is, the option is there. More actions.
No, when you start your video and unmute your button, just near to that, you have one rectangular shape. By clicking on that, you may share your presentation.
On the up arrow left side to 3 dots.
Okay, that will also work.
Ma'am, you are mute.
Right. Sir, it is still off. The arrow is there, no? Slide share arrow is there, so it is off.
I already made you presenter.
But that is not because the slide part is there and that arrow is there for slide share.
Just to
Only
make,
meeting, it's showing only meeting organizers and presenters can share, but
again,
can you do it one more time?
Yes, I have shared one more time.
Yeah.
Now please try.
Yeah, right. Now it's there.
Yeah.
Right. So no, abhi to nahi karna. Right, it's there, sir. So, yeah, it's there. Am I audible now? It's clear?
Yes, you're audible. Okay. So shall we start, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you tried to share your PPT?
No, and not all the slides, few slides.
Okay. Okay. No issue. So good morning, everyone. And on behalf of Graduate School of Management Studies, GTU, I, Tushar Panchal, welcome our next speaker, Lavanya Patel, who is, the psychologist and counselor at Ananya Psychological Assessment and Therapy Center. So after studying all these, design thinking and other concepts, now we require, to understand, the happiness at workplace, the funda also, because definitely whenever we have this kind of, the tidy and busy schedule, then we require this, this session. And under the guideline of ATAL FDP also, we have arranged this, this special session. So Lavanya ma'am is, senior most RCI registered psychologist and counselor in the area between Bombay to Baroda with 20 years of enriched practice and expertise in various fields of mental health. Director at Ananya Psychological Assessment and Therapy Center, which has two units, psychiatry department and psychological assessment and therapy, having around 80 patients OPD daily, and also providing intensive training for psychologists, counselors, students. Also conducting national level training programs for corporates, educators, occupational therapists, and academicians, professional for stress management, for personality development, and also for diagnosis of learning disabilities and remediation, work-life balance, and conscious parenting. These are the the few broad areas where she providing or conducting national level training programs. Also expert in dealing with issues of depression, anxiety, phobia, OCD, personality disorders, marital male adjustment, career counseling, learning disabilities and remedial programs. Experts in psychometric test also, and served as around 10 years as a clinical psychologist in Daman Government Hospital also. Hypnotherapy and NLP are main specialized areas for the Lavanya ma'am, and thousands of patients from multitude fields got benefited from her center for various issues related to mental the well-being. So this is we really when I read this, and I really amazed by reading this and introducing yourself. So thank you so much, ma'am, for accepting our invitation to make this participants very the brighter and shiner with your the valuable exposure. So now over to you, ma'am, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Kushal, for giving such a wonderful introduction. Thank you so much. And great morning to all my dear enlightened friends. And today is the final day of FDP. And thanks to Kuthari sir, because the session was brainstorming. I was also attending the session, and he was just the genius on design thinking. So I'm very much privileged to be the part of such a wonderful program. So Kushal has already told so many things, but I would like to add one thing because I'm very much happy to share with you because we are doing every Monday 5 p.m. It's a YouTube online program that is Samasya Se Samadhan Tak. And it's a free session where people share their problems related to profession, related to their business, their personal problem, interpersonal problems in their Google form beforehand, and we help them professionally to help solve their problems without disclosing their identity on YouTube Live, so that the others can also learn from them and resolve their personal issues. So actually nothing can give you so much happiness when you give selfless services through your skills and efficiency, right? So today's topic is, I think all the technical topics are over. Now we are coming to the topic which is coming from inside, happiness at workplace, right? So can anybody can tell me what do you mean by happiness? Because everyone is experienced. You can unmute yourself so that the session will be very interactive and you can give the answer. What do you mean by happiness?
Hello.
Satisfaction? Yes. Hmm.
Madam, happiness is something when you follow your passion.
Yeah, absolutely. What else? What else?
Happiness
Huh? Yeah.
Hello.
happiness means sometimes.
Ma'am, it's a feeling
Hello.
of full
Hello,
feeling of
ma'am.
achievement.
It's happiness is nothing but living in harmony.
Living in harmony. That's very good. Fantastic. Anybody else? Yes, SR?
Ma'am, it's a
Inner
state of
peace. Inner
Inner.
peace.
ma'am, it is a state.
Okay. What else?
Man.
Follow
We
your
have
passion.
Ma'am, it is a state of mind where
Huh?
we feel that yes, we did something what we like or what we wanted or what. So it's a state of mind we wanted to.
Feeling accomplished. Very good. Anyone else?
Madam, following
feelings
one's
of
passion.
contentedness. Our mind will be lighter and we will be feeling fresh when we are happy.
Perfect. When you are contented, you are full, and you are happy. Anything else?
Happiness is, expect the unexpected.
Yes.
So that actually
Actually,
gives you immense satisfaction.
that is the surprise. Expect the unexpected. Yes. Okay.
Being in the zone.
Huh?
Being
Anyone
in the
else?
zone. Being in the
Being,
zone.
I'm not getting. What is that
Flow.
being?
Flow state of mind.
Being in flow. Oh, that's great. Means you are in flow, in rhythm. And that's
Hmm.
absolutely fantastic because the word happiness we have already experienced multiple times, but this word is having the very highest quality of frequency right now. And it's nothing about to possess something, a car or bungalow or job or something, but it is to experience every moment. Am I right?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah,
Ma'am, for me,
yes,
happiness is subjective actually.
yes,
It
absolutely.
is living the moment to full, like just enjoying the moment or just being in the moment. Thank you so much. It's Nazia. Thank you, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Ma'am,
Because
I
being
would
the
like to.
we are experiencing, right? So we all have actually experienced it not only once but multiple times in life. When we accomplish something, or when we help someone, or when we are with the friends or family, or when we meditate, when we do exercise, we are doing some new job, some promotion is there, or any new member is coming in the family, or various of things, and it's totally subjective, right? So but let's look at the deeper level. Deeper level means you just think about it. Happiness is the core behind every single decision we make, whether it's about passion or profession or the relationship. We are spending, just think about it. We are spending our most productive time morning to evening means in our profession that is the majority of the time in the workplace.
Ma'am,
Workplace is the source of our
ma'am,
identity, our confidence, self-esteem, sharing of skills and ideas, a lot of knowledge, the financial freedom is there, a lot of achievement, growth, recognition, acknowledgement, everything is there in our working place. But can we imagine if all these are happening without happiness, and what will happen? Amazingly, the recent study in Economic Times, the survey was there, and the finding was only 20% employees are satisfied or happy with their jobs or the workplace. It means 80% are total dissatisfied and not happy with their job. So I was so much curious, what is there which is making them unhappy? So people started telling
ma'am, we
me,
can't see your PPT if you're sharing anything.
I'm not sharing, I'll just share, right? I first listen because first you need to think, then you listen, then you see, okay? So I was just asking them what was there which makes them unhappy. Then I'll share you the screen. All right. Now, are you able to see the screen right now? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes,
Yes.
perfect. So I was so curious, and then people started telling me, ki what are the things which is making them unhappy. Sometimes they are telling the boss is not good, they don't like the boss. Sometimes they are saying that they are not liking the co-workers. Okay, sometimes the job is not fun and it's not very much rewarding they have expected, and sometimes they don't believe in the work they are doing, and sometimes they are underpaid, sometimes overwhelmingly overworked and unappreciated at work, right? So now the point is, it means if the people are not very much happy, so where are they heading? They are heading towards unhappiness, dissatisfaction, loneliness. And you tell me what will happen to them in the next 10 years. They will be in the job, but by that time, they will become more irritable, very sad, angry, depressed, so much anxious about their future. They will become jealous, insecure, abusive, and they will become violent also. And then you tell me, is there any possibility these left out 20% people who are very much satisfied and happy in their work, in their job, they will be allowed to work uninterruptedly in the long run? No. There will be a total chaos for the complete humanity. We need to understand right now, if our core values, which is happiness, satisfaction, contentment, whatever you have told me, and fulfillment, if these are not aligned with the daily task, very soon we will become the cause of the chaos, right? So actually, happiness is directly linked to productivity, and our resilience means the bounce back and the problem solving. So there was also one study, which is the Oxford University in collaboration with British Telecom. It was the extensive study on the employees' happiness. And the study's result was happy workers are 13% more productive, creative, imaginative. They work faster, they are creating more costs, and they are converting their costs into the sales. Right? But what was the task is given? How can you measure your happiness? Right? So they have given the task to the employees. There were 5 emojis of happiness, the smiley button, and in weekly tasks they are supposed to send their smile in the mail, very sad to very happy. And that research is also collated this information with their characteristics, the workers' characteristics, their working schedule, their productivity, and sometimes, because the study was in the UK, adverse weather condition, their workplace. And what was the result? Happy workers did not get affected by the environment or weather, and that is the biggest power, that is called resilience, right? So now my suggestion, and not only my suggestion, so we can understand how the happiness is so important, right? So what is it increasing and what it is in decreasing? The difference it is making in our innovation, thinking, our belief system, our value system, our creativity. We are talking about design thinking in all the aspects of life. So happiness is the ground, that core which triggers all these things. So what is, if the person is happy, so what will happen? What is going to be increased? The person's confidence will be increased, right? What will happen? Optimism, hope, positivity will be increased. A lot of focus will be increased, attention span will be increased, and the concentration level will be increased. And what else? The stamina, power, energy will be heightened, and cooperation in the working area, the very good communication, understanding of the people, and sharing the good ideas, accepting the new ideas, the more receptibility, only with one factor: if you're happy. And what will happen? You will get that courage to face any sort of challenge in the working environment, and you'll become very productive. And the productive person is always a problem solver. They are the chalta firta solution box, right? So this is happening in the internal. If you are happy, now let me show you what happens when you are happy in your brain chemistry. Now, I'll show you. Now see, I'm showing you the brain scan of 2 persons. The left one is the person who is a negative thinker, used to remain very low and sad. In the right one brain is a person who is happy-go-lucky person and on the move and the action person. Now see both the scans and you tell me, how can you interpret both? First left one and the right one. You can unmute yourself and interpret both the scans. What are you seeing?
Positive
There
hormones.
is more of dark color in the left one.
Dark colors, right? What does it mean? Dark colors and some holes are all there, right? What does it mean?
Yeah, I mean, the person is sad, gloomy. The person is,
So while the person is sad, gloomy, and negative, the brain neural connections will stop getting connected, and then the holes will be there. Means the connectivity, the creativity, the imagination, right? Yes. Anyone else? Yeah. Anyone else want to share something? Right. So now see the left side brain, if we think anytime how it is possible, I don't know, it is beyond imagination, it's not possible to do it for me. You cannot believe every single thought is changing the structure of your brain, and you're not able to connect to the past experience and create something new. And see the right side brain, it is full of color, it's complete, a daily new neural path is there. This is called neuroplasticity. It means if you're more and more imaginative, you are there to serve your things, your ideas, your skills, your efficiency. It means daily new connections are there and your brain is growing. It is changing the structure. You are more resourceful person. So it is just the wonder or the miracle of thinking positive, thinking about hope, about optimism, irrespective of any situation, irrespective of corona. If your ideas are working, it means you are ready to manifest everything. That is the power of happiness. Now, this is the happy brain. Now, tell me one more thing. If you're happy, what is happening to your brain? Again,
Ma'am,
you are,
sorry to interrupt. There are a
yeah,
lot of noise from outside. I do not know.
one
I'm,
second. One
somebody
second.
is.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes,
because
let me.
it's, I'll just,
Yes, I request participants to mute their mic.
yeah, no worries. भैया को बोलो. ठीक है? Right, because I'm sitting in the clinic now, that's why the sounds are there.
Okay, okay,
So,
okay.
right. So now the second, what is the biochemistry is doing while you're happy? You can sleep better. The reason is while you're happy and you're going to the bed, no need to search of happiness in the mobile or your gadgets, because the rule is 10 to 2. Melatonin, the hormone, is releasing in your brain which induce you into the deep sleep, where the delta sleep is there. The most innovative and creative ideas are residing there. And if you're getting into the touch of that delta sleep, it means in the next morning you're so creative, so fresh, you're imaginative, and that's how you can design your thinking. So how the happiness is working now, see your medical reports. Your BP is perfect. You are a happy person. Your metabolism is very good. Your heart is taken care of. Your insulin is very perfect. Your brain is healthy. So what is going to be your medical report? And the generosity, kindness will be automatically developed if you're happy. The kindness will be there in your talk, in your work, the receptivity and the generosity will be there. And you will become so peaceful, more productive, and your life expectancy will be developed. So what is the miracle happiness is doing? But these are the things it is doing, but few things are also there which it is decreasing. And what are these things? It is decreasing jealousy, right? What it is? It is decreasing your stress, your anger, your self criticism. It is decreasing your loneliness, your fear, and your rejection and the blame game. Now, see, this is called the miracle of happiness. This is called the miracle of positive thinking. Ki we are taking so many tablets, we are giving so many therapies, we are giving so many counseling sessions just to produce all these things. When it is happiness is our property, it is our asset, and we are giving that remote to someone else, then we are becoming the victim of the situation. So how to do that? Because once we are happy, happiness is very contagious. You will start glowing, your thought will be different, your walk will be different, your dressing will be different, and you cannot believe you can develop that magnetism. And we are the faculties, we are the mentors, and that magnetism is there in our personality or in our job environment to see, are we able to create the difference in the environment? Are we able to induce creativity in the minds of others? Are we there to create some innovative brains in the surrounding? Yes, it's possible. We can do. And that's why it is truly said. One sec. One sec, one sec. Mm. That's why we said, whatever the technical knowledge, we are completely expert in our technical college, but in success, only 20% is mechanics. What we already excel in college collectively, and this technical knowledge gives us the horizontal growth. This job, this state, then this state, then this state. Horizontal growth, you are never ever jobless. But 80% psychology means you are able to create your thoughts, new ideas, you are there to serve others, you believe what you believe, and you manifest what you believe. That gives the vertical growth. So we faculties are here to induce in the young brains what is called that vertical growth by design thinking. Because once we give the importance to the core, every time the happiness, creativity, passion and innovation, it means we are inducing all the vertical growth and the environment is very, very cooperative. So, but the problem is we are dealing with the student, the young brain. How to ignite all these brains who are completely dominated by the pleasure principle, that is the emotion. If something is very pleasurable, they are induced to do that. If something is painful, effort is painful, studies are painful, researching is painful, they are away from that. Because the reason is, this is the picture of the brain. Till the age of 21 years or 22 years, the prefrontal cortex, the front part of the brain. Are you able to see, everyone? Are you able to see the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
madam.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Patella prefrontal
Right.
cortex.
Yes, this is the prefrontal cortex. This is responsible part for your thinking, reasoning, logic, and seeing the consequence beforehand and taking the references of past experiences and create the action. Now see, all the youngsters till the age of 21 and 22, this part is not developed. This is in the developing stage, but their decisions are completely triggered from this dark blue color area. This is called amygdala. It works the only with the pleasure principle. Jisme maza aaya, but let us do that. And that is the emotional part of the brain. It means if they are emotionally charged, they can create wonders. If something is enticing, and that's why they are into the rash driving, that's why they are into the drugs, that's why they are into the alcohol, smoking, and they're experimenting everything which gives them pleasure. So once we know the structure of the youngsters, the brain, we can play the game, right? So how we can play the game? Because prefrontal cortex is not developed and they are doing everything which gives them happiness. So the knowledge, the ignition part, the faculties are doing, they must be so powerful. They must be fully charged. They must be full of happiness and optimism. It means you are radiating that power, that energy, that happiness into the underdeveloped brain, and then only they'll be so happy and they'll start following the standards. And now see, we are the one sec. I just need one help. One sec. I just stop sharing. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right now, we as the faculties, right? We feel that, I feel personally that I'm very much fortunate because we are in such a powerful position that every move of us, the way we talk, the way we walk, the way we dress, the way we coming out of the car, the way we sit, the way we communicate to the person who has just banged on my car, and every word of us reflects our perspective towards life, and that is the message to youngsters. And we are giving the message whether we are here to be the victim of the situation or the masters. We are helpless or we are helping others. We are correcting all the times ourselves or we are complaining most of the time, right? So what can we do with that? Happiness, is ultimately just a state of mind. It's not dependent on your health, how much wealth you have, and how much beautiful relations you have, right? In reverse, happiness is the master key to achieve all these. And my slogan is always, first be happy, then do everything. And today in this session, I'm going to tell you 5 master keys to remain happy and be effective in your workplace, right? Because nothing can make you happy. It's you who can create your environment, right? So the first thing, again, I'm going to share something with you. Uh, yes, I'll share. Right. The first thing which is very important, right? First, because Kothari sir has also talked about it. First is your mindset. Mindset means two types of persons are there. Number one, all the time who is into blaming, and it's very difficult, it's very tough, life is tough competition, I don't know how you can survive, you need to work hard, you need to study hard, all these type of things, and because of you I'm not able to do that, because of environment, because of the mawsam, because of the situation I won't be able to do that. And the people who are doing all the time gossiping and the pessimistic type of thing, they are very reactive, helpless, and the victim people. So we need to check ourselves. Are we there to give all the time reasons for not doing the things, not taking the responsibility, and not able to realize our dreams? Number one type of person. Number two, who is all the time looking about the possibilities. They are able to take the responsibilities, and they are not the part of gossip, but they are creating the environment of support system, and they are able to see the hope. They are able to be very proactive, taking the project, taking the assignment, using their internal resources and creating the external resources, and then their dreams come true. It means they are the result oriented person. So we need to find out how kahan par hai, where are we standing. We are the person who is all the time giving the reasons for not doing the things, or we are the person who are there to create the results, create the dreams, and create the manifestation, and we are there to create the market of our dreams, right? So the first is, we need to check what is my mindset, and if really I want to create my market, my business, and want to serve and contribute to the society, we need to shift the mindset towards the result, towards the productivity, and toward the optimism, and take the charge and act proactively. This is the first thing, okay? And the person who is proactive, who is taking the responsibility, and who can see all the time possibility, nobody, no circumstances make that person unhappy, right? This is the first thing. Now the second, we all are working with certain outcomes in our mind. Now see, the training program is also having one certain outcome, certain results. So we are triggered by the results, right? But what is the foundation to get to that results? That is our state, our mindset, our energy, emotional level, right? If suppose we are feeling very down, very sad, very low about something, and someone has asked me, what do you want in your life? What do you want to become in your life? My statement will be very down, means I start expecting very low because I'm feeling low. Suppose today I'm very happy and someone is giving me the task, it is very challenging, but what is going to be my answer? Oh yes, I can do it, please let me try it. Right? So my emotions, it is the highest quality of energy that is deciding the quality of action, and that is deciding the quality of results. So if I set one result, it means at that time I need to take the highest quality of action to achieve that result. And the condition to take the highest quality of action is my emotional level must be very high. That's why I'm very much against when the faculties or the teachers or the professors are giving the picture to their students. Exam is very tough. You need to work very hard, right? Life में competition is too much. You need to do so many things, and I'm just looking at you. You're not doing anything. Now see, every word is creating the emotional state of the other person. Right? Your word has the impact, your word has the power. And if the person who is feeling low and helpless, how can I do that? The time is very less. It means you are contributing to deviate him from his internal resources. Might be possible the other person is not doing anything, but you know that every resource is there inside. We need to trigger that. We need to trigger that. And how? With the words, with the gesture, with the touch. And how we can do that? Suppose if we are in that state, very down, we are not able to take the action. Right? And the corresponding result will be like that only. So the point number 2, our state or the emotion must be very high. But how to do that? Only 2 ways. Where the focus goes, energy flows and that thing grows, right? And second, the physiology, this is your resource. If you're sitting like this, if you're sitting like this, your shoulder is like that and your back is like that, and your voice is down, your eyes are down, can you think of a great result at that moment? Impossible. So let me show you how to do that, right? So first I'm showing you the video of focus. How it works so scientifically. If you are focused on some big result, how your brain start working and getting the evidences of everything you are true, and you will start getting the opportunities. If you are thinking about the negative thing, how is it possible? I don't know, people will accept it or not, market mein chalega ki nahi chalega, mera design, mera idea, I don't know what is going to happen with that. That is the quality of doubt. So your brain will start finding from the environment everything which is giving you the evidences. You are absolutely right. The situation is totally in doubtful. The market is not ready to accept you. Now see how it works. This is our brain, right? This brain with all the 5 senses is getting every second 11 million bits of information every second through the all 5 senses. All 5 senses are working, and influx of information is there. Whatever we are seeing or hearing, or we are touching, or the feeling, right? Or inhaling, or something we are tasting, right? These are the 5 senses. So 11 million bits of information we are getting every second. Abhi bhi aap jahan baithe hain, you are getting that information, okay? But what happens? This brain is just like the computer. If so many softwares are putting inside, it is going to be crashed, right? Because it has some capacity to work. So what is the capacity of your brain? Your brain has the capacity to process the information only 60 bits of information per second, but influx of information is 11 million bits. So what happens to all those information? All those are information which are going to get with the inbuilt system, that is delete, distort or generalize. Majority of the information is deleted, right? So what is going to be inside? Now this is the very important part. Now I'm going to show you what sort of information you are processing. Okay, I'm just showing you, right? Now the task is, you are going to see one room, and everything, whatever is there in the room, you are supposed to register only red. Everything which is red, you please register in your brain. Everything, I'm going to ask you, everything, whatever is red there, okay? And whatever is red, see it and register it in your brain, okay? Now, because you have already registered in the brain everything red, I'm going to ask you not red, but I'm going to ask you whatever was there in the blue color. Okay, whatever is there in the blue color, and now you see the brain functioning. Your brain is not able to, one second, your brain is not able to process anything which is of blue color. It registered only red, 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 red. What does it mean? Where the blue has gone? Blue was there, or blue is still there, but because you have targeted on certain things, so you start getting everything from the environment. Yes, the scope is there. Yes, the opportunity is there. Yes, the evidences are there. My idea will work. That's how our brain process, and that's why your ideas, the clarity, the opportunity, the positivity thinking is too essential to become very successful, because your brain will start perceiving only those things which can make your ideas manifested in a very nice manner. That's how your brain is working. But if you have started thinking how many hurdles are there, whether the idea will be launched or not, whether the people will accept it or not, your brain will start getting all the evidences of doubts or the apprehensions. That's how our brain is working. If the one person is successful and they get the idea how their brain is working, every time they are getting success, success, success. That's why people are saying पैसा पैसे को खींचता है. How? Because they are thinking about money, how to earn money, and they are earning. And the people who are thinking only about the problem, they are perceiving only the problems in their life, right? Everything is there in the environment, but God has given us the brain capacity. You can catch only those information which is totally relevant to you, right? Because of the system of delete, distort, and generalize. That's how our brain works, right? Now, this is our focus. If you are totally focused on certain things, it means you are getting the evidences in the environment. Yes, that idea manifestation is possible for you, right? Now, second, how to be happy, how to create that emotional state. Your resource is your brain and your body. Now see the left side. The person, the body language, sad, low, depressed. This physiology is telling you you are paralyzed from the thinking side. You are helpless. You seek help at this physiology. And see the right side, full of hope, optimism, joy, energy, enthusiasm, power, and optimism. Now see this kind of physiology, and wherever you are sitting or standing or you're listening, I'm telling you, just for 2 minutes, you take that position of power position. What is that power position? Whatever the task, whether you are going to the office, you are thinking about something new project, or you are doing anything new, you take that power position. You stand very firmly on the floor, and your shoulder should be square, your head should be very straight, your back straight, and both the hands should be on the waist, and you close your eyes and take that power position and start thinking like a Wonder Woman or the Superman only for 2 minutes, and you inculcate all the qualities of that Wonder Woman and Superman to be 100% successful. 2 minutes. The research shows in 2 minutes, 20% of testosterone level will be high, whether you are a male or female. 22% cortisol, that is stress hormone, will be down, whether you are male or female, and 33% probability will be increased to take the action where you were apprehensive. That is the power of your body language. That is the power of your physiology. Or if you are thinking like this, you're sitting like this, you're walking, or you're coming out of the car in a very low phase, what are you radiating to the cosmos, to the universe, and to yourself, to your brain? So if that resource is there with you, you are never ever dependent for your happiness on others, right? So that's how the emotions can be totally charged. And if you're highly charged with the emotion, it means your action will be of very high quality, and so is the corresponding results will be there, right? So that was right. That was the second part. Now the third. Third is again very important. We are totally biochemistry. This is bio, and here only the chemistry is there. We are the people of hormones, the chemicals, right? That's why if any anxiety issue is there, depression is there, it means people say this is chemical locha. Okay, so what are these chemicals? I'm telling you, wherever you are sitting, your table is there, and the table has 4 legs. एक भी leg नहीं है ना, तो the table will be handicapped. Okay, it is not used for anyone. It means we are made for the 4 hormones, and these 4 hormones, these are 4 legs of our happiness. And who are these hormones? These are, number 1 hormone is endorphin. Endorphin means it is very much related to morphine, but people are not aware that morphine is endogenous. It is created in our brain. And when we are doing rigorous exercise only for 30 to 40 minutes, and that gives that intoxication completely for 24 hours. Because when the neurons wire together, your brain structure will be so beautiful. You are the idea man or idea woman. So that is the power of exercise. You release endorphin and you will become so happy without any reason. And what is that second is incantation. You must have heard about affirmations. Affirmation means YouTube is completely full with that. I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I'm confident, I'm full of money, I'm abundance, I'm love, I'm peace, right? Affirmation cannot work till it is attached with the emotion and with your body language. Because when the neurons fire together, then only wire together, it means while you are saying something very powerful words, it means your emotions and your body language should be synchronized. It means now it is entering into your belief system. How does it work? Suppose you need to say, I'm confident. One flat affirmation, I'm confident, I'm confident, I'm confident. If I'm talking like this thousands times, then only I'm not able to feel that confidence. But if I start adding my emotion and the body language and the tonality, it means I am self-convinced that I am confident, right? How? I'm confident, I'm confident, I'm confident. If I'm saying this type of thing in front of mirror to myself, my brain wiring will be there. That's all about neuro-linguistics program. It's not important how to talk to others, but it's so important how to talk to yourself, because every cell of your skin is created by every single thought. Your brain structure is created the way you talk to yourself, how much respectful, how much generous, how much kind, how much forgiving yourself. That's how endorphin gets released. So I'm just showing you what is the quality of incantation. You give some tagline. I'm just giving you the example. You can choose yours, right? I'm just giving you the examples of incantation. Suppose I'm unbeatable, unstoppable, unshakable. I'm confident, I'm smart, I'm intelligent, I'm powerful. I'm focused, I'm sharp, I'm disciplined. The whole universal energy is working to make my dreams come true. I'm the power, I'm the energy, I'm the force, I'm the creator of my destiny and designing in the best way. Words, emotion, tonality, and the body language. Now, if you're talking like this in front of the mirror, before going to the college or before going to the office, now you are there to radiate that energy. Now the same words will be used by the people for you, right? That is the power of incantation. That is the power of endorphin. Now the second hormone is dopamine. Very powerful. While you are doing the exercises and while you are helping someone selflessly and you are rewarding someone or you are encouraging someone and you are positively reinforcing someone, you cannot believe that your brain will start regulating dopamine circulation. So your mood will be so good. You're highly motivated and your body will start taking the move. And but these days what happens, because of so much competition, we are not trying to help others selflessly. We are not using the words of encouragement. We are thinking that why to encourage someone, because we need the encouragement. But the secret is, if you are encouraging someone, if you are putting some good likes or the comment on someone's FB or the Insta post, you cannot believe that if you're saying good to someone, you're helping someone to create their mood, your dopamine will get released and you'll start feeling good about yourself. So how you can create a very good environment in the office? Just by helping others, giving some appreciation to them, rewarding them, giving positive reinforcement. एक चीज भी देख लो और उसके बारे में अच्छा बोल दो, you cannot believe that person is thinking for the next 2 hours only about you, but you are moving towards the next person. That is the power, that is the magic of dopamine. Okay, now the third is serotonin. We are seeing at least 80 to 100 patients daily. And the majority of the people are having the problem. They don't recall their past accomplishments. They were good in kabaddi, they were good in sports, they were good in dance, music, karate, swimming, and they were good in doing masti. They were good in so many things, but they are totally focused what they could not do. Serotonin get released when you start recollecting all the past achievements. You're having a list of hundreds of things where you felt good about yourself. You felt confident about yourself and people have commented something very nicely about yourself. That is the secret of creating that serotonin, and the person who is always having that list of past achievements in the pocket, his willpower will be super, and that is the person who is there to fuel the persons who are residing just besides him. So that is the power of serotonin. You feel accomplished and you are the person who is helping others to make others accomplished, right? And you are the man of willpower. And the fourth is oxytocin. We are not remembering how many times we are touching someone with a lot of love. We are hugging someone very near and dear without any reason. But we are not knowing that we are missing that oxytocin level, oxytocin hormone in the brain. That's why you cannot believe that so many extramarital affairs are there. People are of the age of 35, 40, 50 and 60. They are coming to us and they are in search of love. They are in search of that selfless, unconditional touch. Right? Our kids are also in want of that. That's why all the time in the Insta or something, they want a lot of appreciation to feel fulfilled. Right? They need someone's touch. What parents are not doing. Right? So we need, because if that oxytocin is not there, we are all the time in search of love, search of appreciation, search of respect, someone who is very close or intimate to us. And we can, if we can make it a point before going to bed, anybody at home who is contributing in my life to only 1%, I want to release my oxytocin. I need to hug that person before going to bed. I need to touch my student. I need to touch my colleague and just say a few words. I'm there, don't worry. You cannot believe that your oxytocin will be released and you will feel accomplished and loved one. That is the magic of oxytocin. That is the magic of hug. That is the magic of touch. And we are not using that resource. How can you think about design thinking, innovative, supply your product to the market and supply your services to the market, and people are accepting without that oxytocin, without that serotonin, without that dopamine and endorphin? You are the person. People are not selling or the buying your service or the product. People are buying their emotions. People are buying the happiness in form of service or the product. So what are we there to sell? Right? So we need to be very, very clear about these 4 hormones. These are the happiness table and the 4 legs. If 4 legs are working, it means I don't need anyone or any other thing need to be happy, but I'm there in a full flow to be more creative and more innovative in my working environment, right? And the 4th one, which is the greatest contributor to overall happiness, that is the gratitude. People are coming to us all the time. There is no age barrier, 7 years, 3 years to 70 years. One problem, there is no happiness in my life. There's only one happiness of eating food. I can eat whatever I want, but no friends, nothing, 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 nothing. And that's why they are depressed, right? So, my suggestion. Hello? Yeah. So, my suggestion.
ಅವನ ಯೋಚನೆ
People can my friends mute themselves. Yeah, thank you. So the great contributor to overall happiness. Showing your gratitude. You are still having so many things. You have your eyes, your nose, your heart, your body, your brain, and the roof on your head, your relations, and your qualification, your education, your school, your parents, your teacher. We are having thousands and thousands things to feel gratitude, because once you feel the gratitude, it means you start feeling full, the completeness and the satisfaction. So that is a great contributor to your overall happiness. And the last one is meditation. Meditation is the nutrition of mind. We all are here in the same platform, means we all are intelligent. There is no doubt about it. What I've already talked about it, that is emotional intelligence. I have the power to charge my emotions myself. My emotions are not dependent on anyone. And the third one is spiritual quotient. That is, someone is there beyond my powers. Cosmos, universe, God, Allah, Khuda, whatever is there. If you are keeping that entity with you, I'm telling you, for the last 13 years, I'm into the meditation. Morning 4 o'clock, I wake up in the morning. And since 9 o'clock to till 6 o'clock, and sometimes even to the 8 or 9 o'clock also, I'm dealing with only the people who are suffering, who are in pain, who are in trouble. It means once you are full, then only you are able to contribute to the people who need you. Right? So we are always in the service sector or in the product sector. We are selling. So what you can sell if you are not full? That's how meditation works or creates the wonders in our mind. Meditation means you connect to yourself and connect to God, get all the energy inside you, and then you spread, because to give means to take back. Right? So that is called the 5th one. And now the question is, happiness is the cause or the effect? According to me, and now I think you can also think about, happiness is the reason, is the cause, and effect is the productivity, our success, our health, wealth, relationship. So I have given you the happiness is just a state of mind. It is created by our result proactive, taking responsibility and creating our results mindset. Number two, my emotion is my fuel, my energy, my driving force, and it is triggered not by environment. It can be helpful, but my focus towards my goal and my physiology is the most contributing factor toward my emotions. And my table of happiness has 4 legs: endorphin, dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin. Love someone, touch someone, help someone in the office, do regular exercises, talk to yourself in a very powerful mode because your brain and body is getting the structure because you say something to it. And acknowledge your contributions, right? Show your gratitude to everything because we are the part of the universe. And do meditate. And my suggestion, first be happy and then do everything, right? So that's all. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. Right.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah.
Actually, you have given the psychological context to this, the design thinking or
Right.
whatever the new learning as a part of, their FDP they need to understand. So this is you can say like the cherry on the ice cream, top of the ice cream. So definitely
Right. Yes.
they all as a management faculty, I have also learned few things like how I can convert this all the concepts. But definitely also all will be agree like for any subject or any learning anything, the psychological things much more required, and it is having that the weightage also for learning any new things. If you are happy, if your inner peace is there, then definitely nobody stops to learn anything or to implement anything whatever you have learned so far. So in that way I think you have touched up the all the aspects which is required. So I request if anyone is having any question, quick question, then we'll take a, or else we'll have break and then we'll start our valedictory. So I request participants if you have any question. I think one question I just uh, how this oxytocin helps in willpower. I think Navinji has asked this question. How does oxytocin helps in willpower?
Right. Oxytocin get released when you touch someone with love or you hug someone, right? And when that you feel complete, then sense of fulfillment is there. That's how your wills are getting increased. And will means that is the power. I want this. When you are complete, you are moving ahead, right? So that's how it triggers our willpower. That triggers that part of the brain, that hormone, right? So that your willpower will be increased automatically. And it is scientifically proved.
So,
Madam, can you name that all hormones that you talk?
Yes, yes. Endorphin. First is endorphin. It gets created by exercise and incantation. Dopamine, charity, help someone and exercise. Third is serotonin. You have the list of your past achievements so that you can never ever feel unhappy. And last is the oxytocin. If 4 chemicals are there, all the medicines are working with the 4 chemicals only, right? But it works very, very slow. But actually, it is the endogenous chemical we can create with ourselves. But while we are not doing something for ourselves, the medicines are helping.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Ma'am, today all of my friends will agree that we really learned a lot, especially the happy hormones and how the brain is functioning. So it's like we always talk about brain and mind, but we never thought it like what we are putting in that all we are living with it. So it's like reflecting from within and then facing the outside world. So thank you so much. I would just like to thank you. And just one like meditation, I just want to know that meditation, do we like how it has to be performed, ma'am? Because I used to do for a continuous 1 month, but then the chain it broke, because then it's very difficult for to just to sit or reflect. I also tried to do this pranayam and breathe exercise also, but what is the simplest, like how can I start with the entry level of meditation? If you could please help me out. Thank you so much.
Sure, sure. Ma'am, one thing is ki the pranayam and the yoga is totally different. It is the physical exercises. Pranayam is for the internal organs and yoga is for the external body for stretching and all. Meditation is totally related to your mind. It's only about your thinking, feeling and visualizing. Three things are there. Okay. My suggestion to you, if you start doing very practical, and meditation is nothing about you need to sit separately and do the meditation. Meditation is the mode of life. Okay. I'm talking to you, but still I'm in harmony with the cosmos and the God. Okay, so I'm going to deliver my best only. That is in my awareness. But if you wish to learn, and that is, I can suggest you the best is Raj Yoga meditation. And you must have heard so many videos about the BK Shivani, because
Yes, yes.
meditation is totally logical, very rationalized, and you will get so many answers. Okay, so Rajयोग meditation is the best. First, you get the knowledge, what to do, how to do, and you do it practically. And it is nothing to do कि आप काम छोड़ के करेंगे. It is the part of your life, and that's how we can remain always happy. And it develops your parasympathetic response. Means whatever the situation is there, you are dealing every situation so peacefully and so powerfully. That is the magic of
Yes,
meditation.
yes,
Right.
yes. Thank you so
Can I,
much,
can I
ma'am. Thank you
suggest?
so much.
Yes, and I
Can I
think one
suggest?
question.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I say something here?
Yes, yes, sure.
Yes.
Uh, while on the subject of meditation, I would strongly recommend the meditation techniques talked by Yoga Satsang Society. So it's a very scientifically done method, and there are steps which will help you reach that meditative state. Otherwise, if we decide that we want to sit and meditate, it doesn't happen. Our thoughts go haywire at that time, and that's a time when the a lot of other things come into our mind and we are not able to concentrate. So there are steps which help us lead to that. Just a suggestion for all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. This is Indrila from Mumbai, and I'm just reading the Paramahansa Yogananda book, and it's amazing. And I have also done Vipassana meditation, and I think breathing is a very integral part of meditation. And yoga is not just physical yoga. I would like to differ on that point. Yoga is also for the mind. I mean, the definition of yoga has now been diluted to only the physical uh, working out of the body, but at a very deeper level, yoga is definitely got everything to do with the mind. So what has become popular now is the asanas and all, but yoga is definitely a mind body coordination with the cosmos, which is very deep science. And I would like to recommend Vipassana. I know there are various types of meditation, but once if you experience what is Vipassana meditation, you will really know what it is all about. Meditation. It's really amazing. I would really recommend to everybody, all participants, to please once experience the Vipassana. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. I think two questions are similar kind of things, like how food affects our mood.
Yeah.
That includes that sweets or chocolates, or maybe we can include like how it will help to decrease stress and what hormones comes in play.
Right. Food means we some selective food that is called the dark chocolates are there, right? Or any sweetener. Okay. These are the things which triggers dopamine in our brain, right? That is proved. So dopamine means again you have started feeling good about self. So if it is suggested sometimes, not every time, whenever your mood is down, if you're having one dark chocolate, after a few seconds or minutes, you will start feeling good about it. But the thing is, mood is always triggered by whatever the quality of food you are having. जिसमें हम बोलते हैं ना, this is tamasic or rajasic or sattvic food. Sattvic means the without too much masala and all, having very nice vegetable food. Then rajasi means जो hotel food we are having, right, with lot of butter and all these things, masala, right, which triggers sometimes the brain part which is related to anger and anxiety. And the third is the tamasic, which is called the non-veg food. Non-veg food means it's also the scientifically proved thing, because while we are the halal karna ya kisi जानवर को मारना, and for some time they are kept in some place where they are seeing every day one people, the animal, their siblings were going away. So the anxiety is already developed with these animals, and once we just cut this animal and bring it at home and just make it in a very fresh way, so it means that anxiety hormones, it remains in the body for the next 24 hours, and we are consuming within 24 hours. It means we are consuming directly the anxiety part. So my just suggestion, and it's a choice of everyone, but that is scientifically proved, these are the quality of food which triggers our mood. That's how it works.
Yeah.
But ma'am, I have a very basic question. See, spirituality has developed in every part of the world. Okay, in India we concentrate on vegetarianism, and yes, scientifically I do agree. I have also read, but there has been a Jesus, and there has been so many other prophets who have emerged from different parts of the world who have not been vegetarian. So, how do you justify that only vegetarianism can take you to a certain spiritual level? And I have this very basic question. I found an answer.
I'm not told only the sattvic or the vegetarian people are moving towards the spirituality. No. We all are eating whatever we are eating, because spiritual world comes from the spirit. That is the soul, that energy, right? Imperishable. So we all are spiritual, but it's only about the practices, and it is food eating is only about the choices, but the effects are scientifically proved. But whatever we consume, it is our choice, right? It's not that you are eating non-veg and you cannot be spiritual. You are spiritual. Sometimes it triggers. So if you want to be most of the time peaceful, relaxed, calm and composed, so people can prefer vegetarian food, and it is happening all over the world.
Yes, it is definitely changing. Yeah. But
Right. But
yeah,
it is the
thank you so
choice.
much.
It is the choice.
Academic
These
team.
vegetarian people are very aggressive also.
Yes.
It is the choice. It is the choice.
अब डालिए दूसरा तेजस जरी वाला. हाँ.
Hello.
सेकेंड वो नहीं याद है. थर्ड के
Hello.
फोर्थ.
Yeah.
फोर्थ.
Hello. Hello, madam.
Yes, yes. Yeah, you speak.
Madam, I have a question. You said that, I mean, this may be a rudimentary question, but still I want to ask you. You said that when somebody who is eating non-veg, when the slaughterhouse one after another animal is going out and that anxiety build up, and we eat in within 24 hours. I heard this answer, but don't you think that this will not be happened with the fruits and trees, leaves that we are eating, fruits that we are eating?
Right. Fruits and vegetables, they are designed to serve us. They are designed to serve us, right?
Okay.
But do you know that all the experiments of emotions, decision making are happening on the animals, not the plants, because their brain is almost according to our brain. So the scientists can measure what is the emotion is going on, what are the chemicals are releasing while they are in fear of their death. So the same emotions or same chemicals are releasing while we are in fear of death. The same is with the mouse, same with the and with some other animal, right? So that's why because scientific researches have been proved eat the brain, but the birds in the trees are not having brain, right? So in this whole cycle, they are designed to serve human beings, and whatever the emotion, if a thing is having some emotion and we are trying to kill it, so somehow